Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's PV Show, Woman of Truth, yeah. Right here on YouTube. Exactly 7:30 p.m.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to the PV Show's Moments of Truth right here on YouTube this and every Sunday exactly 7:30 p.m. Over here we discuss facts and we bring you everything that will help you grow and become a better person in our generation and beyond. Don't forget to subscribe to the PV Show. On this week's episode of the PV Show, we are bringing an amazing woman, an entrepreneur, and a nurse.
What I do makes me me.
Yeah.
And without me, you won't feel me. And you see, you know me or you met me in me. And it was the Rendell'S in me you met. It wasn't just the roots.
Hello, you're welcome to the PV Show's Moments of Truth right here on YouTube this and every Sunday, exactly 7:30 p.m. Yeah, so today we are privileged to bring a special package your way. This month we are looking at supporting the business of entrepreneurs. So today we are privileged to be with a wonderful woman. She's called RENDELL'S. That's what we know her. That's the name we know. She's RENDELL'S, yes. And RENDELL'S is into a whole lot of things. She's going to reveal certain things we don't even know. Who she is, like the real person, what she does. It will surprise you. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so you give us a short introduction about yourself.
Okay, all right. So as you said, Rendell'S, but that's not my name. Most people think I'm called Rendell'S. I'm actually Ruth Akwete. Yes, I have other names, but I think after school I decided to family and just decided to go with Ruth Akwete. That's
Okay.
So that was the generation of Rendell'S when I like the acronyms of all my names, from my Nigerian name to my voter name.
Wow.
Everything together formed Rendell'S.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think some time ago I heard you speak either a Nigerian language. Are you a Nigerian?
Yeah. No, I'm not a Nigerian.
Okay.
By God's grace, my siblings and I were born in Nigeria. I'm the third girl among 6 children.
Okay.
Yes, I'm the third girl and the third born among 6 children, and we were born in Nigeria.
Okay.
So I think that's also helped me to be who I am today. And you know, it gave me that zeal, that enthusiasm, because we all know how Nigerians are so business minded.
Yeah.
So that's what made me who I am today. I would say that. Yes.
Okay. So who is RENDELL'S actually?
Who is Ruth?
Yeah. I'm even used to the RENDELL'S.
Okay. Wow, this question has been long. I had this question and I haven't really asked myself this question, but I would say it depends.
Okay.
It depends on which part of Ruth you want to know.
Okay.
Do you want to know the Ruth or you want to know the business Ruth?
Okay, we want to know every aspect of Ruth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually a lovely person.
Okay.
I'm very friendly, and that's what helped me in my business. I'm friendly, and I've already told you from my family background, I'm the third child, and that I know I'm very hardworking. That I know about myself, and I'm lovely and friendly. By God's grace, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm born again. I don't know what to say though. I am a nurse by profession. Okay.
You see what I just said?
I'm a nurse by profession.
Okay.
And at the same time, I decided to follow my passion, because I remember how I got to know I had so much of this in me. Growing up, if you asked me, I remember I left Nigeria when I was at the age of 7.
Okay.
Yes, to Ghana. My dad brought me to Ghana he wanted all his kids to come to Ghana because he was in Nigeria, and that time there were rumors that Nigeria was getting full. So he brought me to Ghana. Because my sisters were already in the secondary school, I just finished basic school. Okay. And I was so smart and intelligent, like very, very. That I know that about myself. Okay. So he brought me to Ghana to start boarding house GHS. And Before I came to Ghana, when our parents are not around, I love doing chinchi because mom used to do this.
What's chinchi?
Achomo.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
mom used to do that at home. So I would, when they are not home, mom goes to shop, dad is going to work. So I would do chinchi and tie it in rubber and sell it in front of our house. We're living in an estate. So when students closed and I remember one day we were caught. I had my siblings, my junior ones, because I was a third. So I have like 3 more younger ones behind me. So we sell it while my brothers are playing ball. After the ball, they come and buy the chinchi. Then my big sister came one day and she reported me to daddy because our parents didn't like that. Because it's an estate, people will be like, hey, your daughter is selling chips and stuff. So, and my dad punished me not to sell that. But growing up, if you ask me, what do you want to be? I'll say, I want to sell biscuits.
Oh my God.
I remember when I was 5, when I was 6, I always wanted to sell biscuits. And my dad, I had an accident when I was 5.
Okay.
I had an accident when I was 5 or 6. And I love crying.
Yes,
I used to be so emotional about stuff. But now I'm very strong.
Okay.
So I don't know what happened, and I went to cry and I went to sleep under the ironing board. And my big sister was ironing and she left the iron lighters. So I slept off while crying under the ironing board. And I mistakenly used my leg to pull the iron and it fell behind my thigh here. So I have a mark there. And so I went to the hospital and I was always crying, like I was in pain. I didn't go to school for like a whole term because I couldn't walk. And my dad was like, you be a nurse, okay? You see the way they're taking care of you. And the place wasn't really good. You know, that time we weren't really doing so well financially. My parents were doing their best. So I didn't go to the first class hospital and those luxury hospital, just like a clinic in the area. So my dad was like, you be a nurse? Like, yes, I'll be a nurse. These people are not doing me well. I'll be a nurse. I was daddy's little girl. So like, you be a nurse? Like, yes, I'll be a nurse. I'll be a nurse. So I think growing up, I care for people. I love people. So I just wanted to, you know, I think it wasn't just to fulfill this dream though. It's something I'd always put behind my back. I'll be in it. Though I had plans of becoming a lawyer, but later I was like, no, I think I care for people that much. So I went into the nursing. So that's how come the nursing came. And I think the cooking, I was a third girl among my, like, third daughter among 4 girls and the third born. But I didn't really have a lot of opportunity to cook with mommy because I left Nigeria at a very young age. And I've always been in the boarding house. GHS boarding house, SHS boarding house, university. I was in the boarding house, like in school. My university was just like a secondary school. But sometimes I think of how did I know how to cook? I never went to any catering school or chef school. I just don't know how I did it, but I think growing up, anytime mommy is cooking, I'm always there to help with the little time I spend with her.
You have the passion for it.
Yes, I think I'm doing. I make my own recipes. Like I just sometimes I eat some food and I'm like, I know how to do this, and I just do it, and it tastes. It might taste better than yours. And so during vacations, when I come home, when I come to go back to Nigeria, my family, everybody's like, the chef is in. Ruth, what are you cooking for us today? The little I've learned in Ghana, I go and my dad's like, Ruth is a good cook. Ruth is a good cook. And I think that was how come I came about it. Like I realized I was so much into the catering business, and I developed the cake as well.
All right. But then how did Rendell's come about? Because actually at first I didn't know you were a nurse by profession. I didn't know. I know you are Rendell's. I know you are into so many stuff, but I never knew you were a nurse. How did this whole Rendell's come about?
All right. So as I said,
what did you do? Sorry.
Okay. What do I do? So as I said, I was already. I used to. I was good at cooking.
Okay.
So, but I think I decided to take. I took the leap of faith in the university.
Okay.
Anytime there's friends are having parties, I actually hate being idle.
Okay.
And you will see me like when there is events, I'm always there. What's going on? Right from JHS, like entertainment. I wouldn't dance, but I'll go and arrange the place, and I'm part of the committee. Though I won't dance, I tell them, no, let's start with this, let's start with that, let's start with that. But while people are dancing, I'm behind the scene. So I think during the secondary school days, anytime there's an event, you see I'm part of the organizing committee. Okay. Right from, I think, level 200. Part of the organizing committees. I'm always there for them. And so I think level 300 second semester, I actually did 5 years.
Okay.
So level 300 second semester, and I cooked for a friend in a party, and she was like, "You've been cooking. Just add cake." And I used to do cocktails. I know how to mix drinks. Like, you've been cooking with add cake. So I went back to Nigeria. I went to learn how to do the cake for 2 months. I came back. I started doing the cake. I would leave Valley View, come to Domi. I have a big sister who had an oven. I would do the cake. And that is how the Rendell. So as I said, as for the Rendell's, it was my Facebook name, because I took the all my initials and I made a Rendell. So right from Facebook, I've been using Brooklyn Rendell. My name is Rita Kweti. So
the full meaning of Rendell's, as in Ruth,
and your name Jifa Elinam. So like
okay.
The Elinam I give to myself. I actually love. I have this family who have kids, and everybody's like E.
Okay, Elinam, Eliklim.
Exactly, and I love it. So I also decided to give myself that name, but it's Ruth Engenam Jifa. So that's the rain, then the L. Yes, so that is how come I started the business. So while I was in school in the university, I started doing this business. I started doing this business. I started the catering, the cake and cooking. I've already started cooking small. I cook for people in their hostels. And you know the most funny thing, my parents weren't aware I was doing all this thing. Yes, they were against it. When I told them, they were against it. My sisters were against it. But I think I just did it. It wasn't a disobedience. I think I disobeyed them, but I never regretted it today. Yes, there are some choice we make in life. You yourself, you would know if it's gonna benefit you or not. If I had find myself in a crisis, I think it would have been good, and it wouldn't have been so bad for them to maybe neglect me. I think they would have been proud, or they would have understood why I did that. Yes, so I decided to take that and I did that.
Wow. So what are the services Rendell's render out there?
So we are catering services. We render catering services. We are full-time event planning. We render event planning services. We are full-time event coordinators. We are full-time event stylists. Yeah, I know people are confused. People are confused of planning, coordination, and event styling. Event styling is the same as decoration. Yes, people are quite confused. There are people who are just full-time event planners. People are full-time event coordinators and full-time, but we do the three.
I remember. So what I saw you do at the Global Crusade.
Yes.
Global Crusade with Kumi. Actually, she is a. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Don't say it.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
She actually decorated GCK Ghana Global Crusade with Kumi by God's grace. Yes. What would you call that? Is it event planning or styling or decoration?
It's event styling and decoration. Because I wasn't the one, though I planned, like, especially the interior decor of Baba's backstage. I planned it, but looking at the entire event, some people sat down to plan it, and I just came and was like, okay, there were some things I had to change, which I think didn't go well. I had a supervisor I was working with, and you know, our mothers and our seniors. So I just had to like, no, this won't work well. Let's do this. So that's event styling and styling and decoration. So I wouldn't say full time I planned it. No. So I just styled and I decorated it.
So just watch these videos and you understand all that she's saying.
I am Ruth from RENDELL'S event, and we are here in Slovenia at Slovenia Hotel. We are here to design a destination wedding reception for Abigail and Dixon. We're here to deliver excellent. Watch out.
So I want to find out from you, were there some challenges you faced when it comes to Rendell's, dealing with people, and how you've been able to cope with it?
I would say Rendell's, really, the business Rendell's, it really should be shaking. Trust me. Because I actually said growing up I was so emotional, but now, beat me, I'll beat you back. I was watching a comedy and the comedian was like, in this life you should have two sides of yourself. I have the Nigerians to say the Agbero side, that is the crazy side, or let's say the Ashama people side, and you should have the, you know, the East Lagos side.
Hey, the classy ones.
Exactly. So I used to have, you know, holy girl, good girl, sweet girl, everybody's favorite, you know. But after Rendell's, I show people the Agbero side of me. Because, you know, we are all different. And the way people understand things, the way people see things, even business-wise, some people would bring all their problems, like they're angry, and they'll come and pour it on you, all because they want to order for a cake, or they want to, they want you to plan their events or start their events. Even people actually don't know how to talk. A lot of people, but I don't blame them, because I think growing in this business, yes, some people it's right from childhood, some people it's maybe something they are going through, some people at that moment, like, you just don't have to conclude all. But I would say this business has really made me to be very, very what's the word, like, to understand humans and be patient. If you don't have the spirit of patience, you can't run any business. There are friends who I started running this business and they're like, but you have heart. Oh, yes, my heart is quite big. There are a lot of things I've gone through, like with people, challenges, even challenges like some people want to, let's say, some people would want to scam you. I've had scammers, yes. Whoa. My numbers are on social medias and I've had scammers who have tried scamming me. I would say the only one who succeeded, I gave him 80 cedis. I gave him 80 cedis. I don't know, but by the grace of God, one thing is, I would say, I used to tell people, God don't speak to me through dreams. Like, I listened to one message of Baba and it was like, sometimes the way God speaks to you, God speaks to us differently. But when you have that closer connection with God, you would, sometimes you don't even have to dream. Sometimes your instinct, sometimes maybe what you feel, you know, this is right. That is how I've been saved severally from, you know, especially maybe people, scammers, even attitudes, even maybe some people really want to have an affair with you or something. And one challenge I really face is, you see, this business of mine, you have to every business, to attract the right people, you have to act like them. To attract the category of people, or your client avatar, the kind of person you want to picture, the kind of person you want to serve, you have to act like them. So if I want to attract, if I want to attract a rich person or a high-end client, I have to act like them. I have to speak like them. I have to, you know, go to where they go to.
A young girl starting her business, going to such places,
It's not easy.
it's not easy. Yeah. And I don't like begging people to you know, patronize me.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't beg you to patronize me, because I have come to realize or understand that when you beg people, when you're like, you keep pressurizing people, you say you want cake, how far,
They won't respect you.
Yes,
Your value is lost.
and even when you do that work for them, no matter how beautiful it is, like, you, because you force them, they don't really appreciate it. Like, but if somebody calls, hi Rendell's, ahead of you, I love your cake, like, okay, this is the price, like, thank you so much. You see how much they appreciate, and you feel that love, and you're like, well, that's nice. So those kind of places, it's not been easy going to such places. You see me go to A-class restaurants, A-class hotels, just to buy a drink, just to buy water starting, because you want to meet such people, you want to attract such people. So by God's grace, it's not been easy. And another challenge I faced was starting the business. I mentioned that my parents were not aware because they were against it. They wanted me to, African parent. They wanted me to focus on the nursing. The nursing was my dad's deal, So they wanted me to focus on the nursing. They were against it, but I had to do this on my own. I remember the first oven I bought was like small, like this your table.
Okay.
Yeah, it was quite small, and I baked my first wedding cake in that scene. I remember I had like 500 pie orders. I didn't sleep. I had to go for clinicals at Kolebu. I didn't sleep for like 2 nights. All because the oven was small and I have to bake 500 pie.
Wow. A small one like that.
I won't lie to you.
So I would take like maybe 10.
I think I gave it out. So I have the next one I bought after this. It was just this, I think, to this height.
Okay.
I will take a picture and send to you.
Okay.
Yes. But right now what I have, I can bake like. So all these things I had to buy them myself because my parents were not aware. I had to buy them myself, and I had to, you had to sacrifice your feeding fee. Luckily, I didn't use my my school fees. I wasn't those kind of girls. But my feeding fee, sometimes I had to lie. Handouts. Meanwhile, the handouts, I was gonna buy flour. And I remember one thing that made me. I started baking ring donuts.
Okay.
Nursing school in Valley View was very, very difficult. Like we go for lectures like, let's say 7 to 6 p.m. Like, let's say 10-minute break every day, and you are always in class and people are hungry. You get tired. So I started doing this ring donuts.
Okay.
So the first ring donut, I remember I liked my sister. I was buying on handouts, which I already had.
How would call this particular kind of life?
Please don't do that. So I already had a handout, and she gave me the money. My sister was quite caring. When it comes to school education, my family want the best for you, so they'll give it to you. And Valley View, we were not allowed to cook. That was a major challenge I faced.
Wow.
Almost every week you see me at the dean's office. Rendell's has done this. Rendell's has that.
And then you were troublesome.
I was very troublesome. I was trouble.
Wow.
I was trouble. But one thing too is I just bribed the person, like not bribe like take, I've done donuts. Like it really helped me. Even national service time, I cannot go for like work for like maybe I have a lot of events or I'm tired. I won't go to work, and all I'll do is send cake to my in charge. Hello, in charge, I've done a new recipe. Have a bite. Like it really helped me. Like it's not a bribe, it's favor. Or what do you call that? So it really helped me. I remember you do donut. I won't sleep the whole night because when you do it during the day, everybody perceive the smell of the donut. So I do it in the night when everybody's sleeping. So I mix during the day after maybe I've closed like 4 or 5. I mix it, then around 7 then I do it. And I wasn't having the machine, so I had friends, like good friends, and they wanted to learn. Like I want to learn.
Okay.
But in me, you're not learning, you're helping me. I had friends who were there. They would cream this one, like let me cream small. I was really enjoying it. They really helped. And I had friends who in every department or every class, I gave them a particular number to sell for me, and that is how come I started the business door. Wow. They sell for me like ring donut for like 3 years in school. I sold ring donuts, and another friend was bringing sobolo because I was in the school hostel. I couldn't do the sobolo because I wasn't having fridge or freezer. So I did a ring donut. She brought a sobolo, and it gave me money, and I bought the other size oven I told you about.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. So then I want to find out, aside all those challenges, how were you able to cope? How were you able to finally deal with people?
As I said, I had to discover the shaggy side of me. But one thing too was, I told you I always listen to my instinct, and I think like anytime I have my quiet time and I come out, like the way I handle things is different. Anytime I seek the face of God before I come out, or maybe something happens and you just say a little prayer within you, the way you see things, or you're even surprised, hey, a homie did this. Yeah, I would say nothing else but God. Because yeah, people would say I'm lovely, people would say I'm kind. I'm not sure you would talk to anybody and they'll be like, what is this, what is that? No, they'll give you the good side of me. That was because maybe when they did something, the Holy Spirit within me was like, girl, calm down, because I can be crazy. So I would say it's just God. Like, yeah, it's me allowing the Christian in me, the God in me to have his way or to control me. Because I'm not that patient, but anytime there is an issue or anytime I'm with people, I tend to be patient. It shocked me myself.
Wow.
Someone does something and I'm like, did I just do this? Yes. I remember there was this guy who, my sister was away. I gave him loan, like gave him money. He was like a brother. It wasn't like relationship, like just like brother. Me, I'm so friendly. I love to vibe with brothers than sisters. It was quite older than me though. So he came to Ghana. I was in Nigeria. I came to Ghana. He used to help me business wise, and he has his own business. I made a friend establish a business for him, and I think I even made my sister too. She was like a witness for him to get a loan. After all the thing I did for this guy, like, not like, I was friendly with him. I remember I even had to make the church to loan him money for his accommodation. He scammed me.
Oh
Yeah, I was in tears.
oh.
He scammed me. And when I met him today, when I meet him, I it even shocked me how I just forgave him. It shocked me because he said a whole lot of bad things about me, and it didn't just scam me, it scammed the people I introduced him to.
Wow.
And it's something like, anytime I think about it, like, did I really just forgive this boy? Did I really didn't do anything? I was just calm. And sometimes you find yourself in some circumstance, and maybe the best thing you do is just keep quiet and
Keep quiet.
yeah.
Oh,
so I would
okay.
say he's been patient and it's been always listening. Me trying to, sometimes I try to listen to the Holy Spirit. Should I do because sometimes if you don't retaliate, people see you to be a fool.
Okay. This just came to mind. How were you able to blend work and business? Because this renders the services you render, weddings,
lot.
parties,
Yeah.
cake, big events planning. How are you able to blend the two?
Miss, have shocked you.
And then listen to, sometimes you go for nights and all that.
It shocked me, and I'm not losing weight.
Yeah, you're just normal. Okay.
Like, it shocked me. No, like, seriously. My parents asked me, how do you do it?
Wow.
Sometimes, like, friends, like, this girl is like, maybe she's, getting things elsewhere or something. It shocks me. Because once I have an event or once I have a work to do, I don't sleep until it's accomplished. Especially, let's say, 2 weeks or a week to your event. Especially when I have planning, coordination, and styling. Handling 3 things at a go.
It's no joke.
And starting, I feel I haven't gotten to that place to, employ people, because how much are you going to pay them? How much are you even receiving? I took my master class recently before, I felt like now I'm worth it, I can charge you. At first it was just a basic, and did I tell you I never learned the event planning, styling, and coordination, especially the event styling? Like, it was just I didn't go to any school for it. The only thing I went to school for was cake.
Wow.
Even pastries, no. I went to school for just cake, and it was 2 months.
Wow.
So I think it's something that is
It's a gift.
inborn.
Yeah.
And I think when I came here, I was telling you that sometimes when you're with your family, you don't grow.
You don't grow.
I realized that when I was in the boarding house, I told you I was the only child of my parents in the boarding house. And if you look at me and look at them, like, it's like
there's a difference. When it's was
I know they would say it's a lie, but I know there is a different, like, not just different, like, I feel like I found myself at an early age.
Yeah.
I found myself at an early age, and I think it's also helped me because, you see, early age, it's good to make all the mistakes you want to do, risk it all, like, whatever. I do some work and I'm like, this work I charge like 50 cedis. I'm like, hey girl, if I do this work now, I'll charge you like 5,000. Yeah, so I learned growing up. I learned all this, like the mistakes I took, and I was actually inspired by big people. Like I had a lot of mentors there. Like I was inspired by a lot of big people. So I was always following them, and like social media has helped us. Like everything someone do, they write it, they say it. So I didn't have to go to a school. Sometimes maybe you just write video editing, write everything. Then I just go like, what's this? I go on YouTube. Hey, wow, AFL, I can do it, and I give it a try. Like it was just in me, and it just came. So it's not been easy for the nursing and the from school. My lecturers knew it hasn't been easy for me. You see me in class sleeping because I was working all night, or I had an event all night. When you wake me up, hey Ruth, what's the question? Madam,
How?
what did you say? The question again? And I had to, either I learn within the night, or I try to learn before lectures to be able to catch up, because I know now all the lectures are on me. This girl is like troublesome. This girl is always working, and they feel like she likes money. Or Pesica, who doesn't like money? So I had to, up my game educational wise, so that I could also blend in with the business. And I wasn't ready to kill the two. I wanted to use two birds to kill one stone to kill two birds. Exactly. So I had to do that. And I remember national service, I would say it's been good, because I remember national service, all my friends were like 37 Kolebu, mentioning the big nyaho. I was like, I've worked at all this place being clinical. I was like, if I work at 37, I will not have time for my business.
That's true.
If I work at Ridge, I won't have time for my business. And I wasn't ready to move out where I was staying, because the place was quite comfortable for me. Like, if I work at all these places, I think I know myself. One thing is, like, you should just know yourself, know your capability. It's not as if I can't work in those big places, but I want to use a stone to kill two birds. So I knew that if I work here, it would be difficult for me to manage this two business, because I was working alone. Though I trained some friends and people, like, they pay this and let me train you. And once in a while, I call them to come and help. But no one will handle your business the way you would do it yourself.
That's true.
So I remember I called my dad that people are paying to be reposted. And I want to do it. Where does it think I should go to? And it was like, just let's go do it, like whatever. I'm like, okay, people paid to go to 37, people paid to go to big places, and I was like, my friend's like, won't you pay 5,000? I'm like, it's not as if I don't have the money, but I won't pay. My big sister was working in Ghana Health, so I was like, wouldn't you pay? I was like, Daddy said, let's go and have you. I was like, okay, we are here. That day came, and I was given Ogbojo Polyclinic. It was quite close. I was like, well, God, thank you. Fine. And I was like, hey, how will I wake up from where I stay at OEB? So looking at where I stay, coming there, it was quite traffic. Distance. It was like, let's say Kaswa to La Paz, like, the traffic in Kaswa Road.
That's a lot.
Like, so that means I have to wake up like 5 o'clock to go for morning shifts. Like, meanwhile, maybe that 5 o'clock, I'm going to do order for somebody. So I went to the first day, I submitted everything. I was like, well, I went to the HR's office, and I was like, where do you stay? I was like, oh, he was like, it's far. And I'm like, I was like, like, but are you ready? I was like, anything. I said, I believe let God have his way. He was like, have you tried other places? And I'm like, oh, the government posted me here, so whatever you want to do. I was like, have you gone to this hospital? We can let you go. I was like, really? Wow. And you know what? The hospital was just a stone throw to my house. Sister, I will sleep like 7 o'clock. Maybe I'm to report like 7:30. I'll wake up 7:40, 7:28.
Wow, and you can get there. Wow.
Like, the way I got there, everybody was shocked.
That's good.
It was just a stone throw. And everybody fell in love with me. Definitely not everybody will fall in love with you, but I don't care. As far as you don't show me the side, you don't show me that side, I don't care. Everybody fell in love with me. All you have to do is communicate. In charge, hey, minya oda be in charge. Oda no the menstrual, I'll give you cake.
Wow.
And she's like, oh, let me believe you. Anytime it's her birthday till now, I make sure, I feel like I owe her a lot, because she made me to, she was part of those who made me discover myself and to grow this much. her birthday, I make sure I don't disappoint. I make it big for her. Anytime I go to work and I just give them cakes. Like, they have to enjoy.
Yeah.
They have to enjoy. They have to enjoy. So that was one thing that was one thing that really helped me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Have you been disappointed in the course of this business where contracts, everything is set, and then tomorrow they call you and tell you that
Oh, Debia, even till now, it happens. But one strategy I have discovered, or I started this year is it some people will call you, we call it ghost, they ghost you.
Okay.
Maybe you call it like this and I'm like, okay, it's 10,000 or 20,000. Even till now, even yesterday, some will not even say I'll call you back. Some like, okay, cool, like, okay, fine, all right, no problem, I will send you the money. And I'm a type of person, those who have worked with me, they know
You
that
won't call to ask.
I won't even ask you for the money. Like, I just trust my instinct. Once the vibe is there, I will do it and you can pay me later. I don't say you should do that. I'm not saying you should do that. But like, once the instinct, once the instinct is there, I finish your work and you pay me. You call me like, hey, I forget me. I'm like, don't worry, it's ready. And that is one thing that make people keep coming to me. I won't beg you to pay me. And I won't beg you to patronize me. I just let God lead. So people would call you, then you feel like, those times you just started, so you're excited. Hey, menya order. So you're excited to do all that. Then the client goes you call, doesn't pick. Sometimes you've done the cake, and so I decided to like let God lead. And I mostly when I want to do something, I pray about it, especially when it's a big contract. Like when it's a big contract, I take you to God. Like, I'm serious. Like, I really take you to God. And there are some times that, like, we don't vibe. I like, if you see me and my clients, you would think we were friends. Yeah. There are people I was never friend with them. Wow. But when we start working, especially event planning and decor, we become best of friends. I'm serious. It just vibe. Because I really pray about it. I'm like, God, I need this money. Or God, Charlie, I need this to progress. If it's really like, if this work is mine, and I believe not everything is mine. Yeah. I used to talk to some people, some money is not sweet.
That's true.
Some money is not sweet.
You chop it in.
You won't even know what you use the money for. So
that's true.
If this work is mine, it's mine. I don't rush it. I put an effort in it, but I don't rush it. So if it's mine, it's mine. I pray about it, and if the vibe is there, some people, they just call you and they don't know you, don't know them. Hey, you are so much happy to work for them. So there are some people who goes to me, and what I've developed now is, when you call me, like, hi Rendell's, I want you to do this, that for me. I'm like, okay, what and what. At that moment, I won't give you, I will respond, I will flow with you, but I won't give you exactly the price or everything. Like, I want to see you want me. I want to see you want me. If you don't come back, or if you don't say, hi Rendell's, I haven't heard from you. Hi madam, I'm waiting for you. I feel then I don't want to be an option.
That's true.
I want to be your choice, because I know what I would give you. I know what you will get when you patronize me, and I know I would deliver
really
my
a
best.
businesswoman. Can you hear how she's talking? Like, hey, if she was a man, she can.
No, but that's true. I'm tired of being other people's. I'm tired of being an option. I'm tired of being an option when it comes to business. Like, no, because I know this is something I've built. This is something I've worked, and I know what I give you. Like, I know I give you more. I don't just give you value for your money. I give more than. So if I'm gonna be an option, then I'm sorry.
Actually, most of the programs I run, I think all the World Changers Conference, all the programs
so far,
I run,
2 years or 3 years now.
3 years
yes,
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 years
she has
now.
All the programs I happen
now.
to organize: African Women's Conference, World Changers Conference.
Yeah, that's
she
true.
does all the decor and everything.
True,
our food and drinks.
Food,
oh,
yes. Yes,
thank you so much.
You're
but
welcome.
when I told someone I wanted to bring you on board, the person wanted me to ask a question.
Wow, I hope it's a meal.
Yeah.
I just like vibing with Bill. Okay.
He wants me to. Okay, actually, someone wants me to find out, is Rendell's married?
No, Rendell's isn't married. Nah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
single. We don't wear rings though, but I'm
Yeah.
single. Like,
Okay. You're in the waiting room.
exactly.
Okay. So yeah, Rendell's is
I'm not married.
still in the
Yes.
waiting room.
Yes.
Do you think that if you happen to get married, this work, well, you know, people are into business, they are doing so well. Immediately they get married, everything slow down a bit, they are not so active again because their partner, you have to take care of kids and all. Do you think, if let me even put it this way, if it happens that home becomes so demanding, your husband needs your attention, you see there are some men that needs attention, that's their love language, how are you going to blend it?
As for the attention,
You're an attention giver.
I tell you, because I give my clients attention 247. That they know about me. And actually, this work is quite flexible. Okay, let's say put the nursing aside. Nursing, you know, we run shifts. It's flexible for me because I think I have the capability and I've made up my mind that this is who you are. This is what you do. So you have to fit and blend. Okay. And I'm not ready to kill any of them for now. Yeah, there are some things I've dropped. I've dropped cocktails. I've dropped some things, like there are a lot of things I've dropped while growing, while discovering myself the more. But there are some things, like for now, what I do. We even do interior design. You can imagine.
Wow.
And we are gonna
When she got here, we're trying to design this place.
I'm even thinking of going for a master class on that, girl, before the end of this year. So there are things I do, and no, I'm not sure marriage is gonna kill my passion or my zeal for what I do, because I think what I do makes me me.
Yeah.
And without me, you won't feel me. And you see, you know me, or you met me in me. And it was the Rendell's in me you met. It wasn't just the Roots. Because the Roots is just a very friendly, cool person. Like, So if you watch my status or if you have my contacts, I post Rendell's every day.
Yeah.
I make sure I post Rendell's and I post
yourself. Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Because I want you to know that this is Roots and this is Rendell's.
Rendell's.
So if you come, then me you find, you should get the me.
I'm actually trying to check her status this
Then me you find, you get the me, okay?
Yeah.
So, dear husband, trust me, the attention, you will get it and you would love it, because
You see Rendell's? Can you see Rendell's? Now see herself. You see Ruth? Yeah. So she's not lying.
Yeah, I'm actually a very lovely person, except maybe you're not the type of person who wants a bubbly person.
Okay.
You know? Yes. So, dear husband, when you come, the attention, you get it, because I give attention. That one, I love pampering. Not that I hate to be pampered. I don't really like to be pampered. I love to be felt like, hey, you know, hey, big woman. You know, they've always been telling me I'm a big woman right from kids. So, dear husband, the pampering, you get it. The children, you get the care, the love, and the affection.
That's so sweet.
I just want you to accept that you are marrying Roots. You are marrying Roots, and the Rendell's is in Roots.
Wow, you are marrying Ruth and the Rendell's is in Ruth.
Yes, you can take that away.
Okay,
yes,
all right.
yes.
So before we leave, we want you to give us a final word to our audience, especially those who are into business, how to deal with customers and how to handle their business.
To the audience, not just to the entrepreneurs, but to the audience, one thing I would say is you should learn you should discover yourself. There are people at the age of 30 who haven't even discovered themselves. And I believe we were brought on this earth for a purpose. Yes, I learned this from my purpose coach. We were brought on this earth for a purpose, and you should discover yourself, and you realize that you have a lot of potentials in yourself. There are ways you could discover yourself. I'm pretty sure our guest here can take us. Our host, sorry, I'm the guest. Our host to take us through, and I'm sure most of her shows, there are ways you could discover yourself. I think you should discover yourself, discover your full potentials, and you'll see that there are lots of things you are capable of doing. And every day as we go, there are things in us we can do. Yes. And to my fellow entrepreneurs, to my fellow
women boss ladies, as I call myself. Yes, in the making. I think I learned this from one of the Impact. Yeah, I started calling myself boss lady after Impact. Yes, I am speaking a lot of positive things to myself. So to my fellow boss ladies, my fellow women entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurs, I would say the success is consistency. That is one thing that has kept me going. Sometimes I have nothing to do, but I know I just have to show up there. I know I have to tell my clients that the business is still running. Sometimes, look at me, I'm here, but if you check my status, you think I've done something today. No, I haven't. Yes, maybe somebody is at the showroom doing something, but I haven't done anything. But if you check the business status, something is there. Consistency and show yourself. There are people who are good in business, there are people who are good at what they do, but they are hiding behind the camera. If you want to be a business personnel, you have to show the world who you are. And I believe now people don't just buy what they see. They want to buy and buy who is behind the services, or behind the package, or behind the story. They want to fall in love with you, the individual. So show yourself. I show myself a lot and be like, you are showing yourself to me. Yeah, because people love me, and because of the attitude I portray to people, because of what I show people, who I am, and people love me for what I do. So show yourself out there, and I think you'll discover a lot of things, and it would actually take you to the next level you want to get to. So I wish you all the best.
I enjoyed myself on the show, trust me. I've had shows, yes, I've really had shows. I've had people who come on board, but I think this is one of the interesting ones.
I'm blushing. I think this one, I won't take it. I'm blushing. Yeah. No.
This one of the interesting ones I've had. Because you yourself, haven't you enjoyed the show?
I doubt.
Yeah, no, you did. Because looking at the rapport, the way we laugh together, thank you for joining us. I really love it. So Rendell's, if we want to find you on social media, someone out there don't even know maybe someone don't know Rendell's, just tell them what you are into and also where they can find you.
All right, so we are into full-time event planning, event coordination, event styling. So let's say events, everything event. We are into cake and catering services, and we are into interior decoration, interior design of your homes, offices as well. So you can find us on all social media handle at Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Yeah, Twitter is kind of down, don't mind me. So you can find us on all social media handle at Rendell's Events, Cakes and More. Rendell's Events, Cake and More. And the Rendell's is RENDELL'S. So Rendell's Events, Cakes and More. Or you can contact us on 020-254-2000. That's our WhatsApp number. Or call 055-480-9712. And we are very much available to deliver the best, deliver excellent, and give you more than what you've paid for. Yeah.
You see, she's not an easy lady.
Don't mind her.
Let me tell you something. So, Rendell's, when it comes to weddings, I've seen a lot of weddings she has organized.
Really?
And sometimes I look at it, I'm like,
you want to get married? I can't wait. I've been telling her, like, girl, whether you like it or not, you are my future bride. You are going nowhere. You are stuck with me, and I can't wait. I think when I was coming, I was with my big sister, and I'm coming to me. My friends like, okay, like, hey. She was like, hey, I'm not sure. But why is she inviting me over? And she was like, but that is one wedding I can't wait for. Yeah, we all can wait for the royal wedding. Like, Charlie, just let Mr. Right come, and we are gonna blow their mind. So as for that wedding, whether they like it or not, it has to be great. This one is off camera.
Hello guys, thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for making time to stay with us on PV Show Moments of Truth right here on YouTube this and every Sunday exactly 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the PV Show, please
do.
Kindly, Rendell, she's saying
you have to do, because I think I'll be coming on this show more often, I think I might come and teach them
Again, how to prepare certain things,
yeah,
decor and all that.
few pastries for the home, for your family. I think you should do that. You know, I can invite you over.
I'll
bake
come home
something.
and
You won't eat. I know she would eat, but I won't give it to her. I'll keep it for you. Don't worry.
Guys, so please kindly subscribe to the show for me
Yeah.
and share this link to people. I'll be so grateful to have you another time on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you
sure.
so much. Until I come your way same time next week,
Yeah.
kindly stay safe and remember that you have to stay true to yourself. Don't try to copy someone else. You are unique.
Yeah.
Stay blessed.